All right, tonight we want to bring you some good news for a change, and it's about a daring dog rescue. A couple of sheriff's deputies in upstate New York swooping in to save a dog that was struggling to stay afloat in a freezing river. When I say swooping in, I mean literally. It all started when someone in Baldwinsville, New York, spotted Cooper, the golden doodle, treading water in the frigid river. And the witness called 911, and the Onondaga County Sheriff's Office immediately sent its Air One helicopter to respond. Now, the chopper was on the scene in just 1 minute. Amazing. Started what's called a skid rescue to save Cooper. The pilot flying low enough to touch the water. Yet another crew members climbing out onto the helicopter side, carefully sliding along the edge toward the dog. The dog was plucked to safety, and the harrowing rescue just completed in 6 minutes. Now, Cooper was cold, with some blankets and some TLC. Good to go, finally returned to his family, mission accomplished. And the dog rescue heroes are joining me right now for their first national TV interview, Sergeant Jim Farley and Deputy Levi Taylor. You guys are heroes. And by the way, thank you so much for coming in. That's the helicopter, right? That's the helicopter you used?
That is the helicopter, yes.
Okay.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So Sergeant Farley, I'll start with you. You're the chopper pilot. Just talk to me for a second about how you responded to this. What was the objective? What's the goal here? And what's the biggest challenge that we're not seeing?
So Deputy Taylor and I are on a patrol flight. We hear dispatch put out a dog in the middle of the river struggling to stay afloat. We both look at each other and go, oh yeah, we're going on this. So we're close by. Immediately I start thinking about the logistics of the mission. What hazards am I going to encounter? Are there going to be wires across the river? Are there going to be branches, trees, debris in the river? Then I start thinking about where the dog's going to be actually. Is it going to be a place we can access it? Or is it going to be a place where maybe we can just blow the dog to the shore with the rotor wash? And then actually I thought about my kids for a second because they have a golden doodle. So it was hitting home for a minute, and I'm like, I want to do everything I can to try to help this dog. So once we got the plan together, we knew we were going to do it. We kind of just went into action and made it happen.
Yes, unbelievable. Deputy Taylor, so you spot Cooper. You're the one who climbed onto the chopper's skids to try to grab him. This is a skid rescue. Have you ever done anything like this before? Are you even trained to do anything like this for a dog? And talk to us about what that moment was like.
Yes, sir, that was me. We have trained several times. We have some of the best pilots around. We make sure to train this. So when it does happen, especially in central New York, where it's very cold and ice goes over, or the rivers will ice over, if something like this does happen, that we'll be able to execute it. So when we got there, I knew no doubt we'd have to scoop them up, and we also did one about 2 weeks ago. So
with a dog?
But there was two guys in a marsh, and it was freezing water, and they also went in after a dog. So we were able to get all three.
Unbelievable. Now, Sergeant Farley, what we didn't see is what happened next, right? So Cooper's on board. What was his reaction? How was he doing? How'd you keep him warm? What happened?
So the way it works is I can't see anything that's going on. I'm relying strictly on Deputy Taylor to tell me where he needs me to be, where the dog is, because I can't see where he is. So I'm following directions from Deputy Taylor. And at first, we had to adjust to get to where the dog was, and then he tells me, oh, I have the dog. So I said, well, pull him in, let's go. So he pulls the dog in, closes the door, and now it's just we got to get off the river safely and find a landing zone where we can safely set down. And the Baldwinsville Fire Department was already en route, so we were just going to try to a place to meet them where they were coming with blankets.
Unbelievable. Do you know how, Deputy Taylor, how Cooper's doing? And also, by the way, what has this been like for you? I'm sure you've got a lot of attention, hopefully a lot of fanfare for what you and Sergeant Farley did.
I have heard that the owner made a post that Cooper's doing well, and they are glad that their furry friend is back home. It's been kind of crazy the past day. I didn't expect it to blow up like this, but I'm just glad that our department and our administration and the county supports the aviation unit, and we have all their support to be able to do stuff like this.
Oh, I expected this to blow up. I expected you guys to get a lot of attention. Sergeant Farley, I'll give you the last word. You mentioned your family. I'm sure they're praising you right now for what you did.
Yeah, they're all pretty proud that we got the dog safely out of the river and reunited with the family, and everybody's happy. And yeah, so it feels good.
Awesome.
Feels good.
You both are heroes, and I really appreciate you taking the time to share a little bit more of the details of this operation. It's just an unbelievable story, and I'm very happy that it had such a good ending. Again, some good news, and by the way, incredible video, great helicopter. This is a great staging. You guys really know how to do a good interview. I appreciate it. Sergeant Jim Farley, Deputy Levi Taylor, thank you both.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Have a good night.
You got it. All right, up next.